Like, comment, and subscribe.
What is wisdom? Wisdom is the ability to use knowledge, experience, understanding, and good judgment to make sound decisions and take appropriate action in a variety of situations. It often involves seeing the big picture, knowing the long-term consequences, and knowing when to speak, act, or remain silent. Key aspects of wisdom. Knowledge plus experience. Wisdom is built on what a person knows and has experienced in life. Judgment, the ability to carefully evaluate situations and make the right or best choice. Perspective, understanding beyond the surface, seeing connections, patterns, and outcomes. Compassion and humility, wise people often show compassion and are aware of their own limitations. Emotional regulation, they manage their emotions well and are not quick to act impulsively. Wisdom versus intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to learn, reason, and solve problems. Wisdom is the ability to apply that intelligence in thinking and acting in real life. Types of intelligence can be classified in many ways. Based on the multiple intelligences theory by renowned educator Howard Gardner, these types of intelligence are generally 1. Logical mathematical intelligence, the ability to master numbers, reasoning, and problem solving. 2. Linguistic intelligence, the ability to use language in detail, write, speak, and interpret. 3. Spatial intelligence, the ability to understand, manipulate visual information. 4. Musical intelligence, the ability to perceive rhythm, pitch, and musicality. 5. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence, using the body and training the hands. 6. Interpersonal intelligence, understanding people, managing or developing relationships. 7. Intrapersonal intelligence, understanding oneself, recognizing one's own feelings and goals. 8. Naturalistic intelligence, understanding nature, appreciating the beauty of animals and plants. These types of intelligences show that people have different abilities from one person to another. Here is an overview of how wisdom is understood in different cultures and philosophical traditions. 1. Ancient Greek philosophy. Socrates believed that wisdom begins with knowing one's ignorance. His famous quote is, "True wisdom is only knowing that you know nothing." Plato identified wisdom as one of the 4 cardinal virtues and considered it essential for a ruler and for leading justly. Aristotle distinguished between Sophia, theoretical wisdom, a deep understanding of eternal truths; phronesis, practical wisdom, the ability to make good decisions in everyday life. 2. Eastern philosophy. Confucianism, China. Wisdom, qi, is one of the 5 virtues. It focuses on knowing what is right and acting on it correctly. Wisdom develops through reflection, learning, and moral self-improvement. Taoism wisdom is in harmony with the Tao, the way. It promotes simplicity, humility, and walking in harmony with nature. To know others is wisdom. To know thyself is true wisdom. Laozi Buddhism prajna, wisdom, is essential for enlightenment. That is, to see reality clearly, especially without doubt, and to understand the nature of suffering, developed through meditation, ethical living, and deep insight. 3. Hinduism. Wisdom is yojana, spiritual knowledge. It is the knowledge of one's true self, Atman, and oneness with the ultimate reality, Brahman. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that wisdom leads to liberation, moksha. 4. Indigenous cultures often view wisdom as communal and spiritual. Elders are seen as guardians of wisdom because of their life experience and deep knowledge of the community. Wisdom involves living in balance with nature, respecting one's ancestors, and preserving traditions. 5. Islamic philosophy. Wisdom, Arabic, hikmah. It is associated with God and the prophets. The Quran describes wisdom as a divine gift. Philosophers such as Ibn Sina, Avicenna, and Al-Ghazali linked wisdom to reason, morality, and divine truth. 6. Christian tradition. Wisdom is one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. The Bible's Proverbs and the wisdom of Solomon praise wisdom as more precious than rubies. St. Augustine described wisdom as God's love and truth. Summary. Key concepts of wisdom: Greek reason, virtue, practical and theoretical understanding, Confucian ethics of understanding and reflection, Taoist harmony with nature and Tao, Buddhist insight into the nature of reality, Hindu self-realization and spiritual knowledge, indigenous living experience, community harmony, tradition, Islamic theology, knowledge and moral understanding, Christian spiritual gift, fear of God, love of truth.
Like, comment, and subscribe.